guess we only heard of these second or third or fourth incidences as a body, I think, as commissioners, and that came from outside the school system. What has been done to repair? I mean, is there, my real concern is the gas leak in the kitchen. Are we using gas heat? Are we using the stoves? Is there any flame in the kitchen that would cause us to fear a gas leak and flame coming together in the kitchen?
We have one gas oven in the kitchen. That's the only appliance that we have in the kitchen. It's gas fired at Lonsdale. With respect to the gas leaks, I'm only aware of what we've got in our maintenance system. And we had a report on February the 7th of a gas leak, and maintenance responded to that and was unable to identify any leak at that point. We had another call last Tuesday morning about 6 a.m. From the cafeteria manager that there was a leak, and maintenance and KUV and the fire department responded and identified what they described to me as a small leak in a coupling at that point, and that was repaired. And then later that day, our maintenance supervisor sent the night shift by Lonsdale to inspect to make sure we still had no problem. And at that point, they identified the presence of gas. So that evening, we replaced all of the gas pipe that services the kitchen at Lonsdale Elementary School, and we've not had a detection since that point.
So one day nobody found it. The next day they found it and fixed it. The next time they had it, or not the next day, but the next incident. So you found it and couldn't find, or you reported it, couldn't find it. Found it, fixed it. Found it again, and had to fix it again. How do we get to the comfortable space that we're fixed? And number two, on another question is on that building and the moisture, and if a parent has complained, I don't know if a parent has complained to the school or the system. If they have they done any kind of mold testing in the building?
First, I can tell you that we have replaced all of the gas service piping for the kitchen and all of the couplings and everything that links the range up, and have detected no presence of gas since then. So I think we've done what we can do at that point where that's concerned. We've addressed moisture issues in the basement at Lonsdale a number of times over the years and put in some remediation, or addressed it with some remediation activities, and in order to try to keep the water out, in order to also get the water out if it gets in. I believe we've installed a sump pump over there as well. So we've met with more or less success depending on how much water we get, and in recent weeks we've had an awful lot.
Right. Has a parent contacted the system to complain about mold or mildew?
I haven't looked that up specifically, but I can, and I can share that with you and see if we have done any
I'd like to know if
environmental
if you
testing for that.
If you find a complaint from a parent, I'd like to know if you have or have not, and also if you have, I'd like to know what remediation or testing you have done on that building. Because I think we're quick to fix. In our district, we're fast growing, and we need schools, we built them. And I've said for years that our inner city schools that we inherited from the city school system are going to require massive dollar amounts in the next 10 years, and this may just be the very start of it. But I'm kind of alarmed that we had a gas leak in a school that we didn't repair quickly. And if that was my child, I don't know that I would be as calm as the community has been about that.
Thank you, Commissioner Andrews. In order the lights to confirm, I see Commissioner Gill, followed by Butler, then Jay. So Commissioner Gill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Could you determine whether or not the school system installed carbon monoxide detectors? Did we put any into the school?
Subsequent to the carbon monoxide leak in November, we retrofitted the school with carbon monoxide detectors at that location, yeah.
And what letter was sent to the parents in the community regarding the incident that occurred? Was anything?
I don't know what the school administration may have communicated on that.
Not the school
I don't have that.
administration, the school system itself.
I'm not aware of anything that went directly from the school system that would have gone through the school administration.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Bustler?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I've talked to some people that work in the gas industry and do repair work. Are the people you used your own maintenance people, right? Is that Mr. Oates?
We have HVAC technicians on staff that do gas work, and we use our own people to do work inside our buildings. The utility companies do the work up to the building.
Okay, now, and my question is this. I had a water heater installed in my house just about 3 or 4 months ago, and this technician that installed it came back with this machine. I don't know what he was doing, and he was running it all up and down each of the connections, and it could detect at least a little bit of detection. Do you all have those type of instruments?
Yes, we do, and that's what our team uses, a sniffer device in order to try to identify if we have gas leaks at any particular location. We're also looking now into the viability of a laser type device that would help detect gas in much smaller quantities.
Well, that's the one that he used, was this one that would just, the most minute leak would be detected by that. And it just, when you just said you're looking into getting that device, it seems like that would be a priority to get for your team. And I hope you get it sooner than later. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Bustler. Commissioner Jay?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I don't see our superintendent here, and I would love to ask our superintendent and maybe our school board chair why this school has not been a greater priority. That may be an easy answer for them to say it's simply money, but this seems, and thank you, Mr. Oakes. I don't have any questions. I don't want to keep it the podium. I know this is a school board issue to start with, but it's a commission issue as a public safety issue thereafter in our investment in education. I visited Lonsdale School several times, and frankly, I'm embarrassed that this is a center of education that we call part of Knox County Schools. I'm amazed when I see rat droppings throughout the school, when I see mold on the walls, when I see obvious areas of flooding, little to no infrastructure. I saw one of our students sitting on a bucket, a Home Depot bucket, as a chair. And it made me sad to walk away from that school and think, this is where we send our children. And we wonder why they're not excelling. And I know this is one of many issues with Knox County schools, but we've got to figure out a way to do better. And I agree with the teachers that are out on the front row and the parents that sitting here and waiting until 2024, I think we're waiting to bury a child or a teacher before them if we wait that long. These are major structural issues. These are major infrastructure issues. This is a school that was built in the 30s. Let that sink in for a second. Okay? A school that was built in the 30s that we're patching up and hoping for the best. And I hope that the school board, when they do their budget, I hope our mayor, our commission, I hope our community looks at this school, looks at a few other schools, looks at a way we have decided to prioritize our investment. And I know we're going to talk about that today, but this is something that we've got to do. I just wanted to lend my opinion to it. I don't have any great solutions today, but I appreciate you coming to talk to us today, and I appreciate that you would keep your voices loud, and let's talk about solutions. How we got here is one thing, but what we're going to do next is going to really define who we are as a community, and I appreciate the time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Jay.